Vestaangelstarot Incorporated. This is going to be your daily or your Vesta scope for May the 23rd, 2022. Let's see. I hope everybody is well. So let's go ahead and start with a card here. I was very busy yesterday, celebrating a family member's birthday all weekend. So I had a lot of different activities that was planned. A little bit busy this week too. My child got graduation and everything like that on Wednesday, and some other stuff that I need to also take care of. So let's see what's going on for you, okay? All right. I got I don't want to, it's not a slight headache. I got a real bad headache right now, so we're gonna see how long this gonna last, okay? All right. Alrighty. Ooh, Jupiter. And Jupiter is in Pisces. What's at the bottom? Sag. Okay. Oh, 2 Jupiters. Wow. The granting of blessings from good fortune. Learn or teach positive about growth and expansion. Now, you know, I keep telling y'all that this lunar eclipse that we had, right? The super blood moon was the about promoting growth and change. Remember I showed y'all that? Promotes change and growth. The super moon, the eclipse for May 15th, May 16th, right? And I keep reiterating that these super moons or these eclipses last 5 to 6 months, sometimes even a year, each one, right? Now, Jupiter, Venus, and Mars is in Pisces, but I believe Mars has moved. No. Venus moved out of Pisces and moved to Aries, but Jupiter is still, I believe, in Pisces, Vedic Sidereal. Okay, on this channel is Vedic Sidereal. Y'all remember, okay? My new channel that I'm creating right now is Yes or No Tarot LLC, and I put the link in my community tab. It's like the 6th entry down. You can go ahead and click on that link, and we'll be working with that channel this summer and fall, and it's going to be Western astrology over there, okay? So for Vedic Sidereal, Venus has moved out of Pisces a couple of days ago, I believe, and I believe that's the last video that we did. And moved into Aries right now, right? And I was talking to you about the knot, the feeling of being or wanting to feel independent from a love relationship, and the other person could be feeling a lot more emotional. It's also the Gangata, okay, which is the, you can almost say something like a push or a pull, but it is Revity, okay, which means to Aries, which is Ashwini, and I believe Ashwini is the 2 horses, if I'm not mistaken. So that energy of Venus moving from Pisces to Aries is Ashwini, okay, Revity, and that happens between May the 20th and through the 26th. So it will, unfortunately, make things very volatile and very unstable between you and a love partner. Now, some of you may have already begun to feel and to see and to go through this, but it's a fiery nature. But both of these cards here, Jupiter and Jupiter, Sag, Jupiter, talks about you getting the results from the understanding of what is going on with you, okay? With you, within you, and in your situation and in your life, Okay, it's a very volatile time for you to understand why it's happening and to make sure you do something about it. Yes, thank you, angels. Okay, insights to understand. Okay, the wisdom. So you're gaining the wisdom, and it seems like it could be also a lot of rules and regulations that are hindering you, or also could be hindering in your situation or between you and another person. Whether it's a new person, okay, let's take a new person coming into your life. They and you both can have very strong Jupiter placements, okay? And this could be your new person, this could be your new person, this could be you, this could be you. But Sag and Jupiter is the same thing, okay? It's the zodiac sign of Sag, but Jupiter is the ruler of ninth house of Sag, which is spirituality, the studying of religion or oneself, getting and staying in the highest frequency, vibration, the highest ideals. This is what you want. This is what you're looking for, right? Also, it can be your giving nature. Some of you may realize, like, why am I being so nice? Why am I being so helpful? Why am I really giving out a lot? Okay, that's your Sag coming out in you. It's the Jupiter where that you have, okay, thank you, angels, okay, have been taught and is continue to learn during the situation that you've been through before and what you are going through now. Trying to remain positive, which is all what the ninth house of Sag is about. It's about spirituality. It's about religion. It's about the giving nature. It's also about being spiritually guided. It's the source. It's the universe, right? It's also your wisdom, your insight. Your wisdom, your insight is you wanting to be and have growth and expansion. And you staying positive or continuing to look at things in a positive way, that you are going to be growth and expansion, whether it comes to material things, whether it comes to your spirituality, the way that you are understanding about love and relationships, coming from one thing that you've learned, okay, and you are still being taught or will begin to be taught a new lesson, and taking the insight from the past and a current situation or a new situation, the wisdom and the insight to understand, okay, spiritually. That's totally what the ninth house is about. Now, Jupiter also, thank you, angels, is a husband, right? So with Venus moving out of Pisces along where Jupiter was, and Mars being like the agitator between Jupiter, Mars, and Venus, and since Venus has now moved out of Pisces and into Aries, you've learned something. Now, whatever you learned or whatever particular situation that you were in or coming out of, you realized that you had to leave that situation to promote and to have growth for yourself. Now, the other person may still be very demanding, may be very impulsive, or you're feeling impulsive and demanding because you're wanting to have and experience growth. Because some of you are realizing that you have learned and has been taught what you needed to learn and been taught from some type of past situation, whether it was weeks, months, or years ago, about how to see things, what to do when it comes to romance, being more or feeling more independent when it comes to your romantic vision. A lot of you also with Jupiter here and with Venus moving out of Pisces, and Pisces is your dream house, right? Along with 11th house. You've been having a lot of romantic visions. Could Jupiter husband, thinking about marriage a lot. seeing one person as marriage material, or somebody is seeing you as marriage material. Somebody also could be seeing you in the highest ideal as you being their husband or you're being their wife. All right. A lot of you also may have or still experience the return of an ex. Or this is also reminding you to learn and to teach about growth and expansion, not to be, hey Ghost Warrior, not to be falling back into an old type of pattern. Now, this could be like you meet somebody new. This new person could resemble somebody from your past. And it could be triggering you to try to remain positive. You've been taught and you learned your lesson from your last relationship or from several exes ago, however it may be. But this person may have characteristics or act or show things or do things that remind you of an ex. I think we talked about this plenty of times here on my channel. And you could be struggling with the vision of romance or romantic vision, but still being triggered by this new person that are you going to fall back into a same pattern, right? Because Revity is also known for, can be selfishness. But it's also a house of hospitality, sentimental, or having a sentimental view of your loved ones, and also believing or having a positive outlook. Positive here, an outlook. How you view them can also be a more higher ideal, a more higher, ideal of actually what they may truly be. Okay. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I don't know why my daughter texts me and she's upstairs. Do y'all kids do that they text y'all and they be right upstairs or downstairs? All right, let's and you know, sometimes this shift of water into fire, you know, Venus leaving water, Pisces, into fire house of Aries. It also could be that some of you want romance quicker or wanting to find a quicker route to have a more higher romantic appearance or aim or actual connection. But your intentions also may be positive and right, but the other person may take that intention and misunderstand it. Okay, but let's go ahead and throw out your cards here. Let's see what we're gonna use. I just took some medicine to try and stop my headache a little bit, but they still got me doing a lot of talking. Ooh, is that love? It sure is. You see what I'm talking about? This is Venus here. Now, also remember, I always tell you, when Venus leaves a zodiac sign, she likes to try and leave a partnership behind. So this could be something that you're having a struggle with. Maybe you are the one that is taking the intentions from somebody else as a misunderstanding, or maybe they are taking your intentions as a misunderstanding, but you're just trying to be positive. You're trying to keep your romantic vision. You are trying to not fall back into a same type of pattern. Excuse me. You are still feeling sentimental, okay, or having a viewpoint of being sentimental for a loved one, but that don't mean you actually still love them. It's kind of like Jupiter is still asking for you to remember your teachings, okay? And your teachings will be, see there, soulmate in reverse. Your teachings will be the lessons that you learned, okay? Because Jupiter is also a teacher, just like Saturn, right? But Saturn make you wait and really work hard for it. Jupiter will give you the growth and expansion, and also at the same time make you learn a lesson. But it will still give you great fortune after it. Okay, Saturn will make you continue to wait, and continue to pound in your head, okay, that life lesson. Huge difference, but kind of same energy. Jupiter is showing you to keep your highest ideal about love, about marriage, whether you separating or been divorced 10, 12, 15 years ago, divorced or separated recently, even a breakup or somebody leaving out of the house, or you're moving out with a live-in type of relationship. Jupiter and Venus is still wanting you to have the highest ideal when it comes to your vision or your romantic vision about love. You can still be taught a lesson and learn from it, but you don't have to not gather and take the wisdom from it and just disregard love all itself. Okay? That's not what life is about. And I say that all the time, right? That's what life is not about. To do that, life is about learning your lessons and gaining the wisdom from it as a spiritual being living a human experience, because it's exactly what we are. But a lot of people want to live the opposite. They want to live a human experience as a spiritual being, and that's totally the opposite. That's why we have the difficulties and the life lessons that we go through and learn as spiritual souls. Okay, this is a human experience. That's why we're here on earth, to portray in a shell as a human, because we are spiritual beings that never dies. You understand? So love and going through these different soulmates, each soulmate, thank you angels, okay, is going to be in your lifetime an experience of love. Sometimes you remember to keep and love yourself first house. And yes, you will have soulmates all throughout your life, some more than the others. But as you can see, that this person here is a figment or is a ghost. He is really not next to her. She's remembering love when she was in love with this particular soulmate. And it looks like these are the same two gentlemen here. So some of you, you will never forget the experience of love if your soulmate passed away at some point of time, whether it was long ago or recently. You're never going to forget the love that you had for that particular soulmate. But a lot of us do move on and gain another one. But that don't mean that you forgot and stopped loving the first person you were married to, or the first person that you had this romantic love and feeling for, if they did pass away, or even if they just left and you separated from each other. You see, because he's a ghost. Okay, but she's remembering the feeling, the romantic vision, the closeness, the embracing, the conversations, the talk, the intimacy. All of that is what she is deja vuing about, or learning that, you know, soulmates are going to come and go, because you are a spiritual being living a human experience. And that is what life and your journey is about. And Jupiter, never forget that. Learn the lesson from it. Okay, stay positive, and don't let one love relationship that did not work out stop you from having growth and expansion for you and yourself and your visions. Okay, all right. Help from above in reverse. 7, 8, 9. 9, house of Jupiter in Sag over here. Right? 8, 9, 10. 10th house. Some of you could be a Capricorn. 4 plus 1, 5. Some of you could be a Leo. Some of you could be a Sag. You could still have it in your chart. But the help from above in reverse is also saying that this is not about you receiving guidance from above. You don't need that for an earthly experience. This is something that you have to learn, gain wisdom and insight from. Yes, it's rules and regulations that is abided or put on us as humans living this human experience in this 3D of a world. Okay. For some of you, rules and regulations may be that the person you are in love with, you can't be with them. Why? Because the rules and regulations set by society means for a lot of us, depending on your religious denomination, that it cannot be 2 wives and 1 husband. In different countries, it can. You know what I mean? So it's different rules and regulations, or rules and regulations is that this person is a different religious denomination than you. So society or your family may have a certain type of rule where that you cannot be with the one that you love truly. Okay? Also, some of you may be in some type of love as a hidden affair. Get it out to the world. You want to express and tell everybody who you're in love with, or this is somebody thinking about you. Maybe this other person is married and they want to be with you as their soulmate. They love you dearly, but this is nothing that can come from help from above. Right? And this person may need you to see the insight and the wisdom and understand that they love you or you love them. The soulmate or this relationship cannot manifest right now. Thank you, angels. Okay. So this is not about having help from above. This is something that you may need to learn as a human and go through this particular love type of situation experience. We all go through the same, but very different. It's not too much different. But see, they're healing. Some of you could be a Gemini. But this whole spread here is talking about exactly what I've been saying from the beginning. One person may be feeling like they need to be or feel more independent from a certain love situation. One person can be in love with somebody that's already taken. This can be someone still needing to remember the insight about what love is for a mate that may have passed on already, or somebody that you had to leave or to separate from. And it's not about, I need help from above to understand this, or to get help from above to help me with the situation. There's not going to be no help from above, because this is a human experience, healing that you have to do for your own, at your own experience. Source or angels don't have anything to do with this. Okay? This is something that you have to heal from, or has healed from, or is still healing from when it comes to your love experience, past or present, what's going on right now. But Jupiter right here in Sag, spirituality, the source, the universe, spiritually being guided, is saying don't give up on love because of different stuff that went on in your present or from the past that you had to heal from when it came to love situations. Not feel like you're not finding the right soulmate. Some of you did think you found the right soulmate, but it turned out that it wasn't. it wasn't the right soulmate. It was the soulmate that you were supposed to have at that point of time for you to understand love in different experiences. We don't come to earth, okay, as our journey just to learn only one type of love experience. If you do, it will not be a journey. Right? All right. Patience in reverse. So this is what I was talking about the pressure, okay, feeling the pressure that somebody may be wanting to be more independent on their own and to come out of a love relationship and or marriage. Okay, that don't need help from above. That's not part of something that you think you're manifesting. That's something that was already determined as your journey. Okay, and your journey is your life path. It's your experiences. That's a yes. The Ace of Swords. Yes. Okay. Your life path is made up of experiences. It's not the outcome at the end. It's everything that you do, accomplish, go through, experience, everything that you have. Okay, everything as insight and wisdom that you take and learn from it and apply it to your next situation, whether it's love, materially, money, whatever. Okay, you're gaining insight and wisdom as a spirit, right, to live a human life. That is what your journey is. And the healing part is that you're understanding too that you will continue to heal through different type of situations. But I also see, patience is the Temperance card, which is Sag again. I don't know what's going on in Sag. Oh, you know what? I did see on the news that they have discovered a new black hole, and it's called the Sagittarius B12 or Sagittarius 12 something, but it's a new black hole that they have discovered inside of our galaxy or solar system. And as you know, each galaxies have their own black hole anyway, right? But they have named this the Sagittarius B12, and I know that sounds crazy, but it was B, and I remember the number 12. So it's on YouTube also, so you can type in your search bar and type in the Sagittarius black hole, and it just came up on the YouTube feed. No, it was on my TV feed. I was watching, I think, Tubi TV or Pluto TV, and it was one of those commercials. News broadcast, and they was talking about finding a new black hole in our solar system, and they have called it Sagittarius B or Sagittarius 12 black hole or something like that, and they just put it out on the news as a sense of discovery. So this can be information coming in because I have Sag here, right? Healing also is 6th house of Virgo, but also healing can be 9th house of Sag also. Now, this also could be that universe, your spirit guides, your ancestors are already telling you that it's nothing that I can really do to help or to give you more insight and help from above. This is something that you have to understand and learn as insight and wisdom on your own. Because a lot of you have already been through this type of experience when it comes to love before. But a lot of us keep going through a same type of pattern when it comes to love. And your lesson as being taught and to learn and to teach is to take the insight and the wisdom Okay. The insight to understand and the wisdom, and finally getting the results from the understanding of your spiritual values, excuse me, how you want to be loved, how you want to share love. Okay, a lot of you want to do love in a big way. I think that's part of everybody's karma, is to want that, but necessarily we don't all receive it in our lifetime. So this is why the healing card is here. So again, this could be a separation or something that's going on with you right now, or this is something that you are still not giving up on, is that I still believe in love, even though everything that I have been through with different soulmates. Okay, it's not just one soulmate that you're gonna have. Any type of relationship that had any type of intimacy or love notations attached to it, living together, having a child by that person, being married to that person, that was a soulmate to you. Now, we also have soulmates when it comes to our children, when it comes to our parents, when we have family members. Everybody is a soulmate. A soulmate don't necessarily mean that you have to have had intercourse or intimacy with that person as a soulmate. Okay? It don't mean that. But somebody is very upset. As soon as I said that, they go to Page of Swords. So some of you will get or had conversation where that somebody wants to express their feelings and love. They may not have came forward yet. This also could have been somebody as an ex, because of this a Shwini movement from water into fire, leaving Pisces, moving into Aries, the Gangata, the knot, the feeling of a knot of love in your system, whether it's somebody from your past, an ex, or they're feeling like that. But the other person is going to want to feel independent, though. So it's kind of like you have one person that still wants to be independent in love, and you got one person that is feeling very torn when it comes to love and do not want to commit to the situation of a soulmate no longer. You know, when they obviously should be wanting to be your partner, but they don't communicate it and they don't say it well, or they're not expressing it. The Page of Swords. Remember that pages also are an inexperienced communicator or action taker, or is learning really how to say and express love. A page is a page. A page has to grow into a knight, and a knight has to grow into a king. A king has to grow into an emperor or empress. Those are the stages. Now, this person can be totally grown. I don't care if they 40, 50, 60, but their communication and how they express love is still as a page. Okay? And some of you is just saying, like, I can't continue to be this in this soulmate type of relationship anymore. I'm losing patience. I tried to stay a good fortune or a blessing to you in our relationship, but as this is a Sweeney is transitioning or happening between May the 20th and May the 26th, you're having the urge of to be independent, to be out of a relationship. Because the time that you were in a relationship, this person was a page. Immaturity of what they said, immaturity of how they expressed it, immaturity of how they communicated, you know, not really getting down to the nitty-gritty. And some of you, patience in reverse, the Temperance card. You're tired of trying to balance or keep your emotions in check, okay, for the sake of a relationship or somebody else. Remember that pages are always learning. So you may be in a relationship with this person 5 years, but they're still learning as a page of swords on how to talk to you, how to express love to you, the right words to say. And the situation or the outcome of all of this is you, whether you're a female or a man. This is always you in the end. And help from above in reverse, Source is saying that it's not about me trying to help you. It's up to you to remove yourself from this. You don't need my help from above to physically remove yourself from a situation. If you don't want to deal with a page, then don't deal with a page. Don't ask from help above. There's nothing that help from above needs to give you guidance about. And if Source did give you help and guidance from above before, you didn't listen to it. You you kept trying to work it out. The patient, the temperance card in the upright. It's in reverse now because now you're upset. Excuse me. This also could be you as the Page of Swords. That you're upset. You may be having choice words. You're saying choice words. Some of you could be in a very argumentative, upset type of emotions. Oh, another page. So we got one person that also could be stalking you. And when we say stalking, it can be that they're trying to understand who you're loving and trying to understand why are you having so much love for yourself and why do you want to heal? Why are you so upset with me? Why are you using or choosing to communicate to me the way that you are? And then you have one person here as a Page of Pentacles, and I feel that these are two different people. You know why? Because they're facing each other. So this can be the confrontation or something that is coming up between now and the 26th, another 3 days or so. Still the energy of the eclipse that is still going to play off the next 3 to 5 to 6 months. That at some point in time, somebody is going to want to make some type of offer or an apology. And one person is going to kind of like be mad, be upset. Is really going to clear. That's probably why I keep choking. Somebody want to clear their throat chakra about either how they truly feel or truly how they don't feel. And the other person may be standing here like, either you give me an offer or you give me an apology. So what I'm saying here is that the way that these two pages are looking at each other, this person here is saying either I'm going to give you an offer, or I'm going to, offer means that I want to be in a commitment. I want to be married. I want to give you an offer of separation. Okay. And the other person facing this way is saying that I need to say what I need to say to you. Whether it's good or bad. And will the Page of Pentacles accept it and return the offer? That's why this Page of Pentacles is holding a pentacle. Remember that pentacles are time, money, and energy. Okay? The sword is communication. It's saying the truth. It's walking the truth. It's being the truth. You don't need no help from above about that. That's a human thing that you or another person needs to handle. King of Pentacles. There's the offer of the pentacle right there. Now, remember I'll tell you that the Page of Pentacles is the only page that with continuous work can turn into a king or an emperor. The Page of Swords can never be a King of Pentacles. Only the Page of Pentacles. So, whoever you feel that is this Page of Pentacles, and I feel that this page is saying that I can be stable with or without your love. This also could be somebody at the last minute is wanting to speak up because somebody is getting married. Somebody is about to get into a long-term relationship, or somebody is speaking up, finally saying that I finally need to express my love and what I want to say to you. Okay. King of Pentacles, I do want this type of stable or secure and supported type of love relationship. Something grounding. Because the Page of Swords will never be a grounding energy. They will always be in their head. Okay. They will always keep talking the talk, but never walk the walk. The Page of Pentacles will talk the walk and actually be the walk. Okay. So, see the World card. Could be a Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Capricorn. We already have Capricorn or Virgo right here. Okay. We already have plenty of Sag on the table. Remember, it don't have to see the 4 of Wands popped out. It don't have to be the sun sign now. It could be their Jupiter, their Venus. Okay, their Mars is very active right now in Pisces. It also could be their moon sign and yours. Okay. Now, the World card is a completion, meaning that this cycle needs to close, or it's closing right now so that you can begin another one. That means that these pages, or one of these pages, is about to complete this, to finalize it, to heal, be through with it, so that your wheel, which is also the world, thank you, angels, okay? You see these 2 circles here? These 2 circles here will keep turning. They're going to keep turning. Because that's your journey, that's your life. That's all of our journey, that's all of our life. Okay, it's going to keep turning. It's going to keep turning, the wheel. But only thing about the World card is that as it continues to turn, you will continue to complete cycles and lessons in your life. The red tie here means soulmate. That means that when you quit or leave one soulmate type of situation, you go around, you heal and complete that cycle, cross over it, and start another one. Now, some of you may say, well, I can't do that because I married the person and all that. Even if in separation and or death, that cycle closes out. Now, whether that person chooses to remarry again or to not marry again, that cycle is still complete, the red tie here, with that soulmate. Okay, you still going to close that chapter out as the World card. Now, the World card also symbols studies, world travels, graduation, whether it's from college, whether it's a life cycle for you, graduating from college, going into adulthood. It also could still be your children, because pages are children. So for some of you, this can also be somebody new that wants to come in as a father figure with a step, or having an original child with this King of Pentacles, starting a new cycle as a family. This is also the same reading as you had children with this King of Pentacles, but this cycle is over with that King of Pentacles, and this King of Pentacles has closed out the cycle with your marriage and the kids. It could be that your children are no longer pages. That cycle is over. It was just you and the King of Pentacles now, which can be the father of the home. because Jupiter also is father and husband, right? And this cycle of the home situation is no longer. So this would be a separation or a divorce. Now, this also could be the Page of Pentacles here, that you have two children that are indecisive of who they want to go and live with. This whole spread is a whole bunch of different combinations. It is. Now, this also could be you, like an ex wanting to come in to communicate and talk, but this Page of Swords needs to say what they need to say, which is the truth, before you, as the Page of Pentacles, re-offer your time, money, energy, and love back to this Page of Swords. Because it seems like to me this Page of Swords is protecting this next cycle in their life, which is Venus wanting to be married, wanting to be secure, wanting to have a fresh, firm, supported foundation of home, okay? And to start this new cycle. Because your old cycle of healing here is closed out. Whether it was 10 years ago, 10 months ago, 10 weeks ago, whatever the case may be. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck. Yep. Pretty much. Eight of Swords is really what this is right here. Okay. Your frame of mind also needs to change of how you view and look at cycles in your life. If you feel like you can't get out of something, you can. The Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords here is saying that you have to take the blindfold off to see reality. However, that reality needs to be shown to you. Which again, the Ashwini, do you see and feel like it's time for you to close this cycle out with this particular person, or you're about to need to be open to break yourself loose so that this new cycle can happen here? Because these can be two grown people as pages, but you're both learning as pages to re-love again as new experiences. You understand? But this other person or you is ready for marriage. They can already be very much stable, already have a home, business, entrepreneurship, very well paying job, or still a paying job, okay? And they're ready to start a new cycle. They want commitment, they want love, they want marriage, they want to this is also selling one house and buying another. Like I say, this row right here is a whole bunch of different combinations in one. So I'm just trying to look at there. Destiny, spirituality, and y'all been hearing me going on for 48 minutes about spirituality, 9th house of Sag. Right? Divine guidance, trials, tribulations, necessity, conviction. That's what I was talking about the Page of Swords. Whoever this Page of Swords is need to come through with communication as conviction. It also could be that your fate is turning the wheel, the world card, Jupiter. Jupiter is the sign for husband. Okay? And with Venus moved into Aries, which is a fire sign of action, somebody needs to, with conviction and with duty, okay, follow their divine guidance and take action when it comes to love. To speak it, and also the other person to know how to receive it. The breaking free here. So the help from above is in reverse, because it's saying that if I bring this to you, are you still going to be this Eight of Swords and miss your fate? Because you won't break yourself free out of a stress-filled mindset. That you're too scared to take off the blindfold, complete a cycle, and go towards your future to build a new sense of foundation here. Because the Three of Wands is before the Four of Wands. So a lot of you are currently or has been waiting on a relationship. And it's here. It's coming. It's part of your fate. It's part of your destiny. Opening up your eyes, taking the blindfold off to see the spirituality of the relationship. Now, all right, so we got the Garden, which is peace, serenity. It's also what? A date. What I tell you? Some of you won't release yourself out of this to even go on a date. To go to a party, to meet somebody new. This is also a card of you changing or being part of a different society, moving into a new neighborhood as society, going to some type of public venue. This could be a gathering or a birthday party or some type of celebration, graduation party, a wedding with the Four of Wands, the World card, King of Pentacles, and this crowds here. That also could be a wedding. Okay. A baby shower. This also can be a what you call it, a proposal party. But the event is about to happen. A lot of you, this is about to be you meeting somebody, but are you going to be like this though? Being outside, going outdoors, being available. The Four of Wands. Being outside, being available, going to different events this spring, this summer, you know. This is also, like I said, with audience here, the Page of Swords. Somebody may be asking somebody to move in with them or to get married here. Your other card is the Judgment. Feeling pressured to either you or the other person, whether you know the other person or not, they're still going to feel pressured to perhaps go to this certain party or event or this public outing, okay? So that you'll bump into them. Fate. Your destiny. This is how things is aligned up for you. But it won't be if you're the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is not only going to keep you in your mind, okay, overthinking the situation, scared to go out, scared to mingle with society, scared to accept a party invitation, okay? Don't attend an event that you were invited to. Going out in your own community. Going outdoors, period. The Eight of Swords also could be that you are hiding yourself, your feelings and your emotions and reality, and you don't want to be seen. So you stay in the house. These two combinations right here. Instead of getting out in the world, which is this card here. A lot of you are still going through your transformation or rebirth, or this is, you don't never finish transforming, but or going through transformation, but it's time for you to surrender and start a new cycle though, which is, can some of you be the completion of a separation or a divorce, to clear and to purge that. Don't become an Eight of Swords and then lock yourself in the house and forget about love. It's a fundamental change. It's an awakening. It's a sense of renewal. One King of Pentacles, a sense of renewal for a new King of Pentacles. This also is a Scorpio card. Remember, I already told you Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo, and Capricorn as the World card here. Virgo, Capricorn right there as the King of Pentacles. They could be a Scorpio with a Virgo moon, the King of Pentacles. I also have a lot of Sag here on the table. That card is in reverse. Before I turn it over, let me go ahead and get your last one so we can wrap this up. Oh, they gave me two. All right. All right. In reverse is the Mountain. Okay. Overcoming those obstacles. Not a problem anymore. Stop being distant and having solitude and to get out in the world. What I've just been saying for 15 minutes now. Okay. Somebody also may unblock you or stop being cold and indifferent. Any barriers as a sense of what I was talking about what did I say over here with the Sag card? Rules and regulations. Remember I talked about that? The barrier or interruptions in your life, those are about to be closed out. Okay, whatever it may have been, maybe just a time in your life, maybe a situation or monetarily, a job that you needed to leave and transfer to another one, whatever the barrier or interruption in your life, that cycle is about to close out. So it's also telling you to be ready. Okay, your last two cards, whoo, the Tower and the Snake. I started put these back. Now, this Page of Swords can be the Snake here, which is like the Seven of Swords. But it also could be you at the same time. I don't know. You know for yourself. Now, if this is somebody coming back to you as an ex, it may be that they wanting to see if they can still seduce you. The relationship was all about sexuality. It was toxic. Remember at the beginning of the reading, I talked about not falling back in the same type of patterns, right? Don't betray yourself. Don't backstab yourself. Also, don't fall back in the same pattern if an ex, Page of Swords, contact you, okay, and you're defending your lessons that you have learned, your support, your security, your money, the cycles that you have already closed out, the transformation, the renewal process that you're going through, the rebirth, okay, your sense of awakening. Don't let this person come back in and backstab you again, because they may come back being very jealous. Now, there also can be some type of deception here. Okay? And this is why the Tower is here. So this could be, remember that towers are current energy. But towers are also, at the same time, a sexual intimacy connection. Suddenly. Whether you if you don't, you don't. Okay, that part is not for you, but I still have to explain what the Tower is. The Tower is an awakening. It's a sudden breakup or sudden coming together. It's a sudden moving in. It's a sudden moving out. The Tower also is an intimacy card where that some of you may get seduced or will seduce somebody. Okay. Also, it's a sudden change in somebody's sexuality. It's a sudden change that somebody may deceive you, may act or be jealous, may suddenly backstab you or betray you, or give you the silent treatment, what it says right here, Eight of Swords. And this will bring in a sense of upheaval. But your Mountain card is in reverse, saying that either you just went through this or you overcame that barrier from within. And now it's telling you your fate, your destiny here, okay, is to move on, get back into society, because you're the World card. It's time for you to begin another cycle. And for some of you, that new cycle can be marriage, okay, and also a new King of Pentacles, which can be a father to your children if you already have it, your first time child with this King of Pentacles, and or marriage. Okay, if you don't want marriage because you just divorced or separated, the King of Pentacles can still be Four of Wands, your support system, monetarily, companionship, okay, security, a sense of stability. Now, the King of Pentacles don't really come off as a very emotional person, but you can depend on them, right? Bottom of the deck is, there you go, see? A very supportive friend, a sibling. Now, you know, King of Pentacles and Jupiter also could be your father, okay? So, if your father starts to show a lot of aggression or anger or impulsiveness, it can be because they're going through a tower moment. Your father may not be speaking to you right now. Okay. This is also saying that you as adult children, or as a father, take your kids out, start a new cycle in life with them, show them that you are their support system, their sense of stability. This is how you're going to transform your relationship with your kids if you are a masculine. Okay, they need your divine guidance. Some of them can be upset, or fathers, some of you can learn something, okay, that sets you off, tower moment. And it can be that, okay, angels, that your child's mother is keeping your kids from you or giving you the silent treatment because you are tower sexuality, not being intimate with them anymore. This also could be a spread of a father that is wanting custody of their kids. And we'll be giving a judgment card here and feeling pressured to take this to court. Yep, that's what it is. Give me something real quick on this tower. Ooh. Journey. This also could be a sudden vacation or getaway. Like some type of lustful vacation, or somebody also is learning a tower moment through abuse or anger, upheaval, tired of the deception in a situation or love relationship. Also, somebody is wanting to leave. Somebody also could be leaving on a journey or vacation for a lust-filled type of getaway. Okay. Somebody may just come to their instinct that they're ready to move. It may be an argument and a fight. It could also be over money. Okay. And somebody suddenly moves out. This also could be that you be intimate with this person you just met, or you feel that they are your soulmate and you're wanting to start a new cycle in your life because you met them out in society and they move in suddenly because of an intimate affair. We have the Limbreth, I forgot how you say that word, coming out of confusion. You or somebody else can be just coming out of confusion and wanting to start something immediately. Family room. This is a separation or sudden moving out. And somebody suddenly moving in. Be very careful with that, because the tower moment also can be violence. Okay. Seeing the eyes through the soul. Somebody also needs to really think about this or gain the insight and wisdom here. Okay. Now, again, bottom of the deck, toll and labor. Make sure whoever that you're dating or going through, connecting with, that you're getting the insight to why you are going through this. Why this is going on with you. Movement was trying to come out, okay? See there? Rebirth. Some of you, you're at the end to a particular point of your rebirth transformation where this cycle needs to start. It could be, not could. It is part of your fate here. A trial and tribulation that you have been asking from above for a faithful companion. Somebody who's loyal and devoted. Okay. But this family room in reverse, this person never been in your house before, or this person is suddenly leaving your house. because it's time for them to go anyway, because they don't see the insight of the love or situation or the right communication. It's too much of a struggle, a upheaval, a barrier. Yeah, you're just tired of it. For who this is resonating for, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. If it's not really resonating with you right now, it's because Tower moment, this has not happened. But it's about to. Can be the next 3 days or so. Because Towers are right now. Like a couple of days, no longer than a week. Yep. Towers are desire. So this could be a sex or intimacy or seduction relationship that comes across your path. This could be somebody wanting to feel like they need to survive and remove themselves from this betrayal, deception, backstabbing, toxic, jealous, walking around the house, don't want to talk to anybody, giving the other person a silent treatment. And the other person gets very angry and suddenly moves out. They leave. Well, we talked about that. Celebration is here. So make sure you attend every little get together, every little invitation that you can. Okay? Don't say I ain't tell you. What's that? Bam. Go back and watch the Fog is Unveiled video that I put out a couple of days ago. Especially if you have not really been paying attention to my channel before. Then this will start to make sense to you if you go and watch The Fog is Dissipating. Thank you, angels. Okay, I put that out a couple of days ago. So once this fog is lifted, the Tower here, your blessings is here. And let me show you this. What does that say? It's up to you to see that the veil needs to dissipate. And the veil could be you. If you don't want to see it, you don't want to see it. If you can't see it's time to move on and start a new cycle in your life to receive these blessings, the granting also, like I said, can be your new person that you're meeting. They're coming out of their fog. They're understanding the blessings or about to receive the blessings from Jupiter, which is husband. But if you're not out and about or going to a specific place where you were guided, okay, the cross here to go to, what can I do but give you another reading tomorrow? Okay, you know, if it don't resonate with you right now, it can be because it haven't happened yet. The Oracle and Tarot cards is about the future. It's not about the past. This is your door. Looks like the archway of a church. Freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reasons. Boy, we should have pulled this card an hour ago. Okay. Like it says, don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Traveling the world, vacation, closing one cycle, opening a new one. Okay. Dream grand things. The granting, the blessings, good fortune. Blessings card. Okay. For divine sacred reasons. Right? All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.